everyone, welcome to today's video. So in today's episode of Mental Health Mama, we're going to be talking about ways to cope with stress. Our last video that we had was ways to cope with anxiety. And so first I wanted to talk a little bit about what the differences between anxiety and stress are. So I think that a helpful way of seeing this is that stress is something that can lead to anxiety. So really seeing how the ways that we handle our stress, the ways that we cope with our stress, and how we manage our time, how we manage our to-do lists and things like that. And those types of things are some of the things that can lead to more anxiety. So I wanted to talk about some things that can cause stress. So things that cause stress can be like big life-changing things, like maybe a new baby, maybe you're moving, maybe some like big life changes, that maybe there's some like conflict going on in like family or between friends. So those are some things that can cause stress, like big things that can cause stress. But in addition to that, there are also smaller things that can cause stress. So maybe there's like you're overcommitting yourself, or maybe you're not really managing your time well, or maybe there's like a fear of the unknown. So I think that's my problem a lot of the time, is that my stress is usually because I'm worried about something that's going to happen in the future. So some tips and techniques to dealing with stress: practicing a lot of like the self-care things that we've talked about before. So practicing deep breathing, practicing some of the things that you enjoy doing. So maybe you enjoy doing some type of artwork or like crafts, so maybe like crocheting or knitting, or maybe you like painting or doing some type of art. Those are some of the things that could help deal with stress in more of a creative outlet. Something that also could help is changing your way of thinking. So maybe you're really feeling overwhelmed about everything that you have to do, and so maybe it's more of a negative type of mindset. And so really changing that from a negative mindset to a positive mindset could also help to kind of relieve some of that stress. And I know there's a lot more to that than what I'm saying. It takes a lot more than just that, and it's not as easy as just saying like, oh, I'm gonna change my mindset. But I think that's like a good way to start and like try to reframe your thoughts and things like that. Another thing that can help which I've talked about in a previous video, is to make lists. So I know this helps to have not everything feel so overwhelming, and this could be making lists, making like a schedule, or having a routine for yourself to really make things feel less overwhelming and more manageable. Something else that could help relieve stress, it could be going to therapy even, and having like a place where you can really like freely express the things that you're feeling and freely express like everything that's going on in your life, things that could be causing you stress, and really just trying to get that off of your chest. Something else that could help with managing stress is knowing when to take a break. So a lot of the times we kind of push through things and try to like push ourselves to our limits, and this isn't always what's best for us. Sometimes we need to kind of like grin it and bear it and kind of like take what we're doing because we have to push through it for some reason. But there are other times, of course, when we have to take a break, know when to rest, and really come back to it probably refreshed and in a better mindset, so that we're not like stressing ourselves out too much. So I hope that this short video on what stress is and how to cope with stress, some tips and techniques on how to cope with stress, could be helpful. Some resources that I have for you guys: I know a lot of people talk about the app Headspace. I think that you have to pay for it, I'm pretty sure, but that's an app that that can be really helpful in like finding meditation, finding ways to practice breathing and mindfulness and things like that. And then along with that is also the app Calm. I've heard that one's really helpful also. And along with this is really like help like building in time into your daily routine to find time for yourself, to take care of yourself and do something that you enjoy, and really making that time for yourself a priority. So thank you for watching our video today. I hope that it was helpful hearing any tips or strategies on how to cope with your stress. Please give our video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new, and we will see you next time. Bye!